I realized there will probably no one in here but myself. Right now there's 0 watching. Let me join myself. You must join yourself. This is what 4G looks like. Waiting, waiting, buffering. Yeah, I'm gonna look through this catalog and comment on stuff. And if nobody joins, then that's all right. I understand because yesterday was National Knife Day, and I've got some thoughts about National Knife Day. I'm glad that it's being recognized and celebrated and everything, but in many ways it seems to be commercialized, kind of a way to sell. Um, a way to sell stuff. All right, wait, let me get in there. Which we all want to buy things, so I'm like complaining. Look, somebody's gone live. Let's go check it out. Buffering, buffering. We won't even display your characters here. It's so slow. Oh look, somebody's joined the chat. Live chat. I'm alive. Somebody's alive. Yeah, it's me. I'll say, your fearless moderator is here. Watch how long this takes me to spell this out and do it. I know you can do like voice, text, and all this other stuff. This one doesn't have it. You're fearless. And if I knew how to type a bit faster. See, your fearless moderator. He's still typing. Is here. And then he's got access to special emojis, huh? So we go down, and these are the only special emojis they're giving me. So he's gonna do this. He was gonna flip them off. He was gonna do the flip off, but he went with this one. Hey, Cranky! I totally expected to be talking to myself here the whole night, because. But yeah, I've got a 4G stream on my phone here. I gotta turn this down here, or we get an echo. Yeah, this is just an old Christmas catalog from 1990. All right, so $1, $1 in 1990. Chris is up too. What do you know? Wow. $1 in 1990 was worth $1.20. I'm 2.27 now, so it gained $1.27. So whatever prices you see in here, for if they had them, current U.S. prices would be a little over double. If you can do super good math in your head, you can divide that all out and everything. This catalog was sent to me by Toby and family. He has somebody he knows on eBay, I guess, that has these older catalogs. Let me turn this one down here. You may get buffering and skipping and all that other stuff. Look at this. Please check your network connection. All right, Chris is here. Cool. Your fearless moderator is here. I wonder who that guy is. Oh, Chris is still moderator. Man, we were playing around with the chat, and I was trying to show somebody. It was Patty's Potato Peelers. I was trying to demonstrate how you can make somebody a moderator, because it's really hard to watch your chats. And a lot of times, if you get popular, or even if you're not, they'll chat with porn or whatever. And so If you have a moderator, it helps because they can watch out for that. They can put people in timeout or block them, and you can go about your business. Because Patty's, I was watching Patty's, and he was trying to do a video, and they were just going crazy with stuff. And he'd be talking about something. He'd go, "Oh, wait a minute," because he's trying to do everything at once. It's not easy. All right, here's a case where the prices really haven't gone up that much, because that would be $10 in today's prices, counting inflation and everything. At least $10. Of course, you can't get these. You can't get these now, unless you find them. Yeah, Cranky's back there in Australia. Some of these pictures, it's really hard to see, but this is when you could get Camillus in USA for $10.99. Working man's knife. I knew I was going to have a problem with this holding this thing here. I'm going to have to move it around. Look at this. This is kind of $34.99. So that's, at least like $70. You're talking about, this would be cost you. Ooh, look at that trap. You don't want to step on that in the middle of the night. Be getting up, going for water in the middle of the night. Oh, maybe I should fold it like that. Duh. Earthquake. Ooh, look, serrated, and instead of putting both on one blade, they give you two blades. Yeah, a lot of people just threw these away. Now, there's another catalog knife company called Atlantic Cutlery. They're even smaller than this. They're like a little pamphlet size and stuff. But when I was in the military, I see a lot of, I'm going to get one of them. They're usually, they were free. You could just say, give me one of your catalogs. And when I was in the military, they would ship them to APO boxes and stuff overseas and everything. Back then, I don't know now. Yeah, you don't want to step on one of those. Ah! Broken ankle. 100% USA made. Not anymore. $21.99, $18.99. And then these are, inexpensive ones, $10. These are made in China now. Let's see. The only USA made lockback with tweezers and toothpick. Ooh, cool. See, they had good ideas that, I don't know, maybe they got hit with, how can you copyright infringe that, Victorinox can't say. Hey, there's Sue. Sue Chicken's in here. We're looking at a Smokey Mountain catalog from 1990. I'm finally figuring out how to hold the catalog so you can see it. Camillus. This is back when it was made in USA. Ooh, look at that. You could do a little bone sawing there. After the bear attacks you and you have to saw off part of your arm because of gangrene setting in. Oh, look, is that Boy Scouts? Delrin handles. Boy Scout series, see? I knew it. American Wildlife. That's what's hard, they show A, B, C, D, and then you have to look down here at your prices. You can't fit it all in one unless you go like this, and then everybody gets nauseous. All right, get back to the important stuff. ProMaster. New lower prices for $19.90. See, this is a Christmas 1990 catalog. I set my time machine for 1990. I was trying to do National Knife Day 1990, and it happened to be daddy for it. I took it from him, brought it back to the future. Alrighty. Yeah, so here's some Camillus military knives. All right, yeah, there we go. Marine combat. Oh, they better check with Tobias. They didn't call it the right thing. At least they didn't call it a K-bar. Leather handles. Blood groove. Uh-oh. They call it a blood groove. There's Todd, man. I expected to be sit here and talking to myself the whole time. And just looking at it on replay. Look at that, $18.99. Got to remember these are 1990 prices, so $1 back then is $2.27 now. So you got to multiply in your head. Trailblazer, civilian survival only. So, oh look, that's one of the. See, now that's one of the ones on the contracts all they did was shine this thing up, didn't put the phosphate on it. There they are. They were only $15 back then. Man, even nowadays, if that was $30, that'd be a deal. That'd be a screaming deal for made in USA. Far and wide, it appreciates the superior quality. Cool sheath and everything. $16.99 for a pilot survival. Duratool. Ooh, look, a little hot bill. Electrician's knife. Pruner. Well, exactly. This kind of like a Barlow with a bale. What do you want for all of those? Wow, that's cheap. Let's get them all now. Next time when you go back in time, don't grab a catalog, grab the knives. All right. Yellow Jack. Cool. Yellow knives matter. Stockman. Let me look at the. I'll set this down here for a second. Y'all can gander. Look at those prices. Let me look at the chat and see what's happening. Hey, Sue, how's it going? Anybody win anything on the National Knife Day at Smokey? I was watching that. I got in there more to joke around than anything else because you never knew if it was going to be for YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or whatever they were doing. And when I was in there, a lot of it was kitchen knives. So, my sous chef or whatever works well enough for me. Oh, Sue won a chef knife. See, Sue chefs. Sous chef. That's cool. 2-blade folding hunter. We're still doing Camillus. Man, they're giving them a big run out here. This is their Christmas catalog. So $8.99 each. It's the peanut gallery. What's going on in the peanut gallery? Yeah, I haven't selected the membership knives yet for next month. Of course, this month isn't over. And of course, you know what happens? All these sales and all these special things going when you have no money in your account. So it's like, great, thanks for doing all these sales, when I have no money. As soon as I get money, they'll sail over. Excuse me. Yeah, it's good to chop up burgers with. I use a fancy chef's knife. $79. Now, if you double prices, you're like $160, and it's actually even more than that. So, yeah, those kind of like went up with inflation. Those are still like $10. All right, we want to get to more interesting stuff. Walking cane knife. Hey, why not the whole sword? Stick. Be better if they made that into a spear. There we go. This is what we need right here. Sword cane from United Cutlery. See, See, United Cutlery was kind of like the early version of Cold Steel a lot of times, except they just import stuff, I think, a lot of times. I don't think they actually were a factory. I'm not sure about that. Oh, what is this? Well, that's for golfing. I was like, ooh, what are they going to do? Poke somebody's eyes out? You'd have to be pretty small. The eye spacing, is not correct on that. Etched Damascus. Etched Damascus is not really Damascus in my mind. It's just made to look like Damascus. Old Smokey. I don't know if Old Smokey's in here. Who we got here? Unique sheath knives. Samurai knife. Samurai. Is that it? No, this is a samurai knife. What's that? Dragon Tanto. Hello, Mark. A lot of times I don't notice my chat as much. I'll be off in another world. Ooh, knife roll. Case Centennial Mint set. Wow, look at that price. Jeez. Even back in retail for $5,000. Collection of 100 quality case knives. Well, yeah, I guess you could get that much money if you broke them down individually, but you'd want this to keep this in a set. Oh my God. Who had that kind of money even back then? Gangsters. Gangsters and athletes. That's about the only people who can afford that. All right, we'll see what's Winchester. Ooh. $79. It's a nice little double in. I like those. Oh, what was it? Rough Rider came out with something they called an elephant toe, and to me, a sunfish is equal size on the bolster. A toe, you would think, tapers down. Most animals have some kind of a track where it tapers down. So a toe, buffalo toe, elephant toe, chicken toe, whatever, whatever's toe, it's not equal-ended. So I would call those toes. But anyways, manufacturers, when you make a blade, you can call it whatever you want. Just to piss people off, you could have an upswept Skinner, and you could call it my best drop point. And everybody goes, no, it's not a drop point. You must call it a drop point. That's its name. But it's not. It's a... Shut up. I made it. You wanna call it something? You make your own knife. Stag Skinner. This is only for skinning stags. Genuine stag, $32. All right, this is from Case. Wow, it's amazing. Too bad it's 1990 prices. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, this is a display knife. $200. Recreation of the famous display knife originally made in the 1930s. Knife was made using the original dies. Wow. Which were recently discovered by Case in a factory. Recently, 32 years ago, they recently discovered this. This monster of a knife measures 11 a quarter inches closed and a whopping 20 and a half inches open. Oh my God. The bolsters are nickel, silver, liners are solid brass, and the blade is stainless steel. What kind of steel? Oh, sir, we have a question here. Well, the handles of black packawood feature case stamping on the front. Bradford, PA, 1990. A limited edition of only 1,000. Wow. I bet that price is more than doubled. I bet that price is more than doubled, if you can find one. Abalone. See, sometimes the abalone gets real shiny. Other times it almost looks like mother of pearl. It's hard to tell. This is black pearl. Oh, the abalone must be here, and it's not shining very well. Little band. $4.99. $16.99. Wow, that's just like the GEC that I've got. The 97, they called it, I don't remember what they called it. Fiddleback folder, Coke bottle pattern. We just call it Big Purdy Knife. Oh, thank you, Mark. Yeah, man. If you see, if I'd have just held on to some of these, I was into knives and stuff. I didn't get Smoky Mountain catalog as much. I don't know how I skipped them. Like I said, I was getting Schwerge from the Orient, Samurai, razor sharp. Now, this was all the rave. You know, to have this 2 and 3 knife set with the little holder up there. So, yeah, something like that. That's only 2 swords displayed. All right, here we go. There's traditional Camillus. Whoa! What? Oh, it's all of them. Okay. Oh my God, are we back in 1990? You sure? You sure it's 1990? But yeah, I guess they're worth a lot more. Ooh, look. Fairbairn Marine Raider. That's not a Marine Raider. It's a Marine Raider stiletto. Oh, I think you messed up here. That's a British weapon. Maybe they adapted part of it, but come on. Camillus cutlery produced more than 15 million. The Marine Raider stiletto was one of the most notable. Really? Let's ask Tobias about this. I'm not sure. Each of these faithful reproductions has been assembled. Marine Raider stiletto. Yeah, that's Sykes Fairbairn or Baron Foreboding. Yeah. They may have adopted it, but that's not my idea of a Marine Raider. I'll show you what I think of a Marine Raider right here. It's not that. Man, these high price. We went back in time to save money. Come on. Let's get cheap now. All right, we got a gut hook here. Charade. Now these are back when they were proudly made in the USA. We bought a quantity of them. Factory seconds. They look as good as the first ones, except for the tang stamp, which is either ground off or X'd out. Wow. I didn't know that about the ground off tang stamp. See, you can learn stuff in these old catalogs. Where am I? Wildlife series. Ooh, look, got a fishy. What is that sound? Oh, that was me in the back. Sound like a dead cat over here. It's scrolling. It says there's only one person in the chat. Crazy. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Sure. $15. That's for the giant one. I had a regular one. $8.99. Even double the price. $18. Yeah, you'd pay that for that. Limited supply. Nepal. I don't know if these are made in Nepal. They're just talking about the history. Sometimes they get you with that. You think, oh, these are coming from Nepal. Well, they probably were coming from Pakistan would be my guess, but I'm not sure. Wow, these are finished a lot better than your traditional cheesy one. See that? Giant knives. Now we're talking. There's a Marine Raider, kind of. It's more like a Western 49. But they kind of adopted that look. How much is it? $15. Gurkha hunting dagger. Really? Okay. Just like the ones Gurkhas have carried. Okay, never mind. Big bruiser. 3/4 of a pound. Quality. It's coming from Pakistan. That's their version of a buck 110. All right, we gotta hurry up because You're going to lose your marbles. I used to play marbles when I was a kid, man. It was one of the first games. In a military base up in Michigan. They had some sand and everything, and they had a little circle and it had marbles in there, and you had to shoot from outside the circle. But if you hit a marble and knocked it out, uh, that marble was yours. So I thought right away, all right, big marble's gonna knock these little ones out. Yeah, but the big marble stays in. And everybody wants that after a while, you know. Who cares about the little ones? Yeah. Child logic. Ooh, comic books. Marble in DC. Man, you know what you could get for these right now? Look at that deal. I used to have a bunch of comics when I was a kid, too. They were not in good shape because I read them a lot. I didn't keep them in plastic. Pages were torn. Mini Maglite. Where? That doesn't look like a mini Maglite. No, that's a belt buckle. There we go. I've got one of those. I had every one of these. This is incandescent years. This is before LED. So you would try to get something that wasn't made out of plastic, and these things last a long. The biggest problem was batteries corroding inside of them. But this little solitaire, it's not bad. But you can get a little cheap button light right now that'll way outdo it. I don't have one. What? You're walking around with no flashlight on it? I got this one. It's a low light. Yeah, but LEDs. The main thing with LEDs are power consumption. They don't consume near as much power as an incandescent light. Deer hunter. You're hunting for deer. Lock back, folding hunter. Again, they don't kind of tell you who's making it, so that's your heads up. Who is making this? I can't really see. I don't think I can zoom in on this camera. Kind Knot. 100% American made. New charades. $4.99 each. Okay, keep going. We haven't just barely cracked it. Buck Yellow Delrin. Oh, that's a weird one. Look at that. Are they trying to make something out of that? That looks blocky, doesn't it? These are traditional designs, but that one, what were you trying to do, Buck? F. Yellow mini buck. Okay. Red bone buck. Ooh, these are nice. Genuine red bone stag. Wow. $15. Oh, man. Stockman 22. Man. Yeah, the next time you go back in time, don't just grab a camera. Bring lots of money with you. Not current money. It'll have to be old 1960 money or something. They'll get you for counterfeits. This is not real money. What is that? Zwilling. Genuine stag. Ooh, these are still kind of expensive. You would have to double the price. I like that one. This little long little penknife. See, some of these things you always see. Stockman, Copperhead, Trapper, Stockman of various sizes. Congress, look at the size of that Congress. That's a huge Congress. What do they call it? Yep, they call it a Congress. $50. It'd be like 100 something. But for stag, some of these things you just can't get. Just can't get no mo. And if you find them, they're either abused or if they're in this shape, oh, you're going to pay more than double. Ooh, a little punch. Has it got a little punch on it? What do they call that? Mini Stockman. What do we got here? Hinkles. But in red pick bone. Ooh. Mini Copperhead. How many Copperheads would you like, sir? I'd like some non-venomous type, please. 3-bladed Stockman. 4-bladed Congress. The Congress is another pattern. The first Congress I got was a really small one, and I thought, oh, these are okay, but you know, it's like having 4 pin blades in your pocket. You know, come on. Didn't realize they made them different sizes. Ooh, Kissing Crane stilettos. This is how they kind of people wanted a switchblade, but they were illegal for the longest time. Here in 1990 in Texas, you'd probably get busted even for carrying something like this. So a way to get around it was to make a slip joint kind of thing, like this. See, they are not switchblades. They had to do that. You'd have to carry this catalog around with you, and they got pulled over. They'd say, "Sir, you're under arrest for a switchblade." Right here. No, see, they are not switchblades, officer. And they'd let you go, you know, because you were so good at law. Look at this. Weird blade etches, though. Hunter's choice. Is it really the hunter's choice that you put hunter's choice on the blade? Ask the hunter. Is that his choice? I don't know. Pretty cheap price, though. Hunter's choice, $30. Etched Soligen steel blade, genuine stag. I guess you'd put up with it, you know, for being genuine stag. And $30. Even nowadays, that would be $60. Yeah, that's a nice hunter one. See, and they just got a fuller there, fuller, or that's some reflection. Let's see if they say fuller. F. Classic hunter. Blood Groove. Oh, you shouldn't have said that. Genuine stag handles. Polished steel pommel. Let me check the chat here. A lot of times when I put this up, it skips or stuff's been going on in the chat. I had no idea what was going on. All right. Good night, Sue. I didn't know Sue was still up. Mark's getting out of here. A lot of these people were staying late. Thank you for dropping by. I'm going to cruise through this a little longer. Maybe another 30 minutes or until I drop. Ooh, I got some coffee over here I didn't realize. We'll set this down here. Hen and Rooster. Man, some of these prices. We're looking for hard to find. Ooh, these are pretty good. Edgemark. Soligen made Edgemark line. Original buoy pattern. $50. Wow. Look at the clip on that one, man. Yeah. What's D cost here? Heavy duty hunter. $20. Wow. Indian stag. Back then, Indian stag was importable and cheap and all this other stuff. Now, it's really hard to find that. And when you do, you ain't going to get it for $20, let me tell you. Ooh, Speed Racer. We got some speed holes here. Frost color. I like the shape of this one, kind of leafy. Long Roman kind of sword looking thing here. See, Queen of Hearts, $32. E. Little Queen of Hearts, 25. This is kind of a old looking shape too. How much are the speed bumps? Crocodile buoy. 42. I don't know about those finger things there. Kind of take it or leave it. When you got that, you don't have a take it or leave it unless you got a grinder. Japanese Special Forces. This is going to be interesting. Okay. Japanese Special Forces Survival. Vietnam Fighter. All right. Who's making this again? All knives come with a genuine leather sheath. Well, thank you, whoever's sticking in here with me. I understand, you know, it's odd time zones and weird stuff going on. I'm just running through this catalog. Ooh, Frost Candy Stripe micarta. Yeah, there might be some buffering. There might be some skipping and all that other stuff. Hopefully you'll be able to join it back. And when it replays, there'll be big sections that are just like, you know, gone. Frock's Vixen series. Vixen abalone. Surgical steel. At least we're involved in surgery now. We're not just stainless. Collector's series. Baseball legends. Not bad looking. I got kind of a... Man, they're into Frost cutlery, man. Ooh, look, they were very inexpensive. Well, you could pick up one for the cheap. Even nowadays, that if you double the price, that's only like $15. But some of these things, people get into collecting. A razor trapper, $7. Ooh, look, a pipe doctor kind of thing. What is that? Executive pen. Wow, that's a writing pen, I think. It's got a little worn clip and a coping blade. That's pretty cool. Who's doing this? Frost. Back in 1990. Let's look for other unusual things. A hawk bill and a little clip. That's different. Congress. Speed racer holes in the handle. At least it's not in the blade. A little Mustang kind of thing. The prices are over here. Small dolphin. What do you want for Christmas? I want a small dolphin. We don't have the room for it in here. Winchester. Reproduction knives. What? All current patterns are authorized reproductions of antique knife patterns made by Winchester over 50 years, except F are handled in antique Rogers bone and have an inlaid old style shield. All knives are individually boxed. Yeah, but who's reproducing them? Is Winchester reproducing them? Inquiring minds want to know. It says something right underneath here, but I can't really read it. Winchester think tank. I don't know. Well, you can't have them anyway. They're gone. They're long gone. This was 32 years ago. You should have got it then. H. Stop being so mean to people. Oh, one blade toothpick. Wow, that's a lot of money. $38. Retails for $77. Case. Uh-oh, here we go. Gift set. Mako. $34 each. Wow. I can tell you right now this thing's worth over $100 now without the same kind of sheath or the blade edge. Lockback. $35. Ooh, here we go. Bowie plaque. Wow. I just have mine sitting in the display case it came with and it looks fine. But that is nice. $34. Walnut stained cherry wood. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Ooh, this one's... Which one is it? Oh, you get the whole knife. You get the whole knife with the edge for $79. Yeah, that price is about doubled. That's about right. Christmas sale. 1889 to 1989. How much they want for it? Let me look at the more case pocket knives. I'm trying to get the glare out of it, and so you can see the prices. Quit trying to report yourself. I tried to report myself. For the ladies. Good night, Mark. When you went to sleep, I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I knew I wasn't going to be able to go to sleep. Now, the way Tobias does some of these is good. He takes a picture of this, and then he talks about it in the overlay. But it's hard to take a picture of this with my current software. If I take a picture like this, it will only display it sideways. Aspect ratio. How much is this? Pure gold. What? Exclusive. Yellow Delrin. Trademark R. Some of these knives have never been handled by humans before. A first. Brushed stainless steel blades. Old style. Flush case logo. Brass pins and liners. How much are they? Come on. Quit teasing us. Is the price over here? Where is it? Oh, they're They're underneath each one. I'm looking for a thing. And it's displayed right there. $16. Ooh, these are good prices. Yeah. I'd go broke. Just imagine, you're talking about investment. I guarantee you these are worth more than $17.99. They're worth more than $40. Let's put it that way. If you'd have held on to them. Chrome vanadium. How much was a sod buster? 12? What? This can't be right. Even for those prices back then. Wow, that's pretty good. 22. Mini Trapper. Oh, it's showing stuff on this page. Pins, jacks, and canoes. Ooh. Now that's one right here I got. It cost me like $80. What? Retail $49. Wow. Man. If only. If only we could go back in time. Yeah, man. That's a decent price there for 1990. So you had a lot of choices even back then. What are you going to spend your money on? And you never know. But what I'm saying is these case easily hold their value even used. Whereas a Rough Rider or something, as much as I love them, excuse me, they have their most value if they're not used, if you're going to collect them. But to me, their most real value is using them. Camper's knife, $15.40. Retails $27.99. I like that little brass case thing there. That's cool. Hawkbill. How much is your Hawkbill? How much is your Hawkbill, sir? Well, it's a special hawk. Imported from Europe. We had to train him. Let's see how much we want. You give me $15 and we'll call it even. It's retail $23.99. Hawkbill. A moose? No, that's a muskrat. That, sir, is a muskrat. See, it says right there. Mini stock. Who's this guy? That's a farmer's knife. Don't you know a farmer's knife when you see one, son? No, I didn't. Ooh, we got some good stuff on the other side. Ooh, curly maple. See, they're doing it. They brought this back in the Zippo line recently. I think it was Curly Mo and Joe. Two-bladed peanut. Man, these prices for a case. Yeah, this is 1990. Ooh, a Panama kind of trapper. Let's see what they call it that. No, they just call it a two-bladed trapper. $30. What is this? This is a nice one here too. Liner lock, $25. Curly maple. Man. This is one of those catalogs you can't just circle stuff and say, I'm going to get this one, and I'm going to get this one. No, you have to say, first I'm going to invent a time machine. Then I'm going to go back in time. Then I'm going to invent a printing press. No. Yeah, you'd have to invest in stocks or something. Ooh. Stag buoy. $89. Wow, that's nice. That's like you just basically take the back half off of a regular case and slap on a stag on it. Wow. Look at that. Ooh, it's an anniversary one too. Oh my God, I guarantee you that thing is worth more than even retail doubled right now. $89. Man. Case makes some good knives, man. They do cost a lot of money. Occasionally you'll get one that I haven't got one that I complain about, but I'm not saying they don't exist. Hammerhead, Mako, Shark's Tooth, Folding Hunter. Just calls him a buoy. Skinner, Stag Kodiak. Wow. Those prices, man. Centennial Collection. Oh, wow. This is when they were doing their Centennial stuff. 1990. It was 89, actually, but by then it would have been released and all this. Man. There's some nice ones here. What's this? Kanuji. Both of those look good. $26 and $34. Wow. Prices have gone up. Look at all these. Ooh, a toothpick. That's something different. You don't see a lot of those. These clip and pin blades. What are they? Like, just like that, with opposite end. I don't know if it's a Vault series or something. Centennial. Man, nothing over $30. Wow, what's this guy? 19. Spear and pin blade. It almost looks like a doctor's knife. Almost. Wow. What is this? Centennial. Man, later on, if you want to have some fun, just go on eBay or anywhere you buy used knives and see how much some of these things are going for if they're available. The Centennial series. Because, man, this thing is just loaded with them. There's plenty of them out there. And the price was inexpensive, considering nowadays. Ooh, Jumbo, Mr. Jumbo. Let me look at I hardly ever look at the chat. My moderator's doing a good job. Hello, Stacy. Gotta say hello to people that are still in here. Or joining the chat. Yeah, this is from 1990. $1 equals $2.27 now. So you basically, if these were available, the price they would be, this is not true though, would be double at least, but man, you'd pay more than that, especially for this big honker here. $38. Yeah. All gar. Ooh, nice long, what did they call this guy? Jumbo. 166 RS. Man, it's hard to find a number in here. Where is that? Oh, there it is. $36. Genuine red bone stag. Man, genuine Indian stag horn. Clip and spade blades. Yeah, you ain't gonna get that. You ain't gonna get that for those prices anymore. You have to go 32 years back in time, have a lot of money in your pocket, go up to Smokey, say, give me one of everything. What, sir? That's gonna cost a lot of money. Money is nothing to me. Centennial collection. Man, they just keep going on and on with the centennials. A gun stock. $24. Man. Genuine red bone stag. Goldstone handles. What are goldstone? Does it tell us? I think that's like gold flake, but it's not real gold. I don't know. It might be. In Rough Riders, it's real 24 karat gold flake on their Strike It Rich series. Buck. Hey, watch what you're saying. Keep it friendly here. Oh, go buck yourself. Hey, we'll not have that kind of language in here. This is a advertiser-friendly event. What? Advertiser-friendly? Yeah, I don't know. Buck Executive. That looks like a lot like the Zippo Executive too. $20. $16.88 for those. Ooh, this got some little wildlife here. $30. Good solid blade with a little less bulk. Positive locking blade of high carbon steel birch wood handles. Pretty cool. Buck was pretty popular and still is. They didn't completely lose their name and everything. The price is about double a folding hunter 110.29. Look at that. That really stands out, that color there. Resin impregnated natural wood handle. Mini buck? You want a mini buck? No, I'd like a mega buck. Buck Brights. They stand out. $10.99. Buck Lights. Catchy little phrase here. Kalinga and Okuna. What did you say? Oh, it's right there, man. I'm sorry. You just called my mother a what? Fish knife. I just called your mom a fish knife. Ooh. Look at this marlin spike here. Yachtsman. You'd have to be a yachtsman for that. $24. The prices you see are not current prices. Just warning you. I want one of those I just saw. He was doing a live stream. It has to be current prices. It was live, right? Yes, it was live, but what he was saying was old information. Buckskin. See, that's not what I would think a buckskin is, but that's kind of a good take on that there. Buckskin. Ooh, look, scissors. Buck clippers. $17.40. All right, we'll go a little bit longer. Some people might be waking up. It's like this is the current time, 3:30. My coffee is still somewhat surviving. Oh, you can take like these stickers. This has survived like 4 or 5 dishwashing so far. You can slap them on there. They don't come off. Make your own customized mug. Ooh, look, Kraton. Not to be confused with Krypton. This bounce around selector. Now, these are good prices. Oh, there you go. There you go. You don't have a real survival knife unless it has a built-in grappling hook kind of feature. See? All those other ones that you've seen that just have a crossguard that don't have this here are not true survival knives. I just want to let you know that. Ooh, look, these are still expensive because the military went to a lot of this. They learned from basically the AK bayonet. The AK bayonet has a feature where it can cut wire. The back of this is kind of, it's not designed for cutting mostly people and stuff. It's designed for cutting wire. It combines with the bayonet. And they copied it. They said, hey, that's a pretty good idea. We want to cut wire too. And so they started doing that. Sheath knives from Buck. Oh, look, a Nesmuk. What do they call that guy? Jay. What are we calling him? Skinner model. Buoys. Look at the length of that buoy. Guide model 2640. So 121. 700 series pocket knives. Man, the price of these. Folding Damascus. What I'll do is throwing knives. I'm going to get a throwing knife. I figured that out. That's what I need to do. Just get a dedicated thrower, kind of shaped like a buoy or something, but not necessarily like this leaf blade, and use that to hunt my crickets with. All right, United Cutlery. Liberty Eagle buoy. Look. Protective finger guard. Bronze finish. Doesn't say it's bronze. Cast handles. Probably zinc. Frost cutlery again. This is a cat skinner. Oh my god. PTA. Look at this. PETA is going to be after your butt for this, Smokey. I bet you got sued big time for skinning so many cats or promoting cat skinning. That's not right. That should be illegal. Don't worry, Nigel. It's from the past when it was okay. There were many ways to skin a cat back then. I'll have to tell you about that. There were more than one way to skin a cat. Ooh. This is what most people go for back then. They didn't care what the steel was. It was more like, how does it look? How does it look? And then, what does it cost? Little King of Hearts, $16.48. Normally it's $32. That's it. That's really all you need to know. Comes with a clip and a sheath. All right. Nobody was asking about what kind of steel it was. It's surgical steel. Ooh, somebody got knocked over. Oh, Nigel, he keeps getting wiped out up there. Surgical steel. All right, we're getting into... We got more Frost cutlery. Ooh, look, a spider. See, a lot of these are just designed to catch your eye. It worked for me. It caught my eye. Black Widow. $20. Kind of like gas station knives. But, ooh, look. Got like a folding out type of look to it. You're going to have to pause this later on to catch the prices. I'll just make sure I try to catch the whole page before I go to Remington. Ooh, that's what I like. A saw. See, you got a saw incorporated with a pin. Oh, this is a good combination right here. How much do you want for that? How much do you want for that camp knife, sir? Utility, multi-purpose. $20. Wow, look, got a little hook here. We're hooking out guts. Ooh, a hook with a rope cutter or something. Man, it's hard to see this. A, B, I'm guessing this is C, D. Where's the C and the D? Yeah, 1999 Big Game Double Locking Folding Hunter. All right, let's see what we're doing here. New for 1990, 32 years ago. Stacy's still here. Doug, who's here? Somebody's Doug. Doug Watson. Hello, Doug. I'm just kind of like rambling early in the morning, going through an old Smokey Mountain catalog, looking at the 1990 prices, considering inflation and everything, you could roughly double the price. For if it was right now, this is what they would sell it for. I don't think so. I think they would sell it for a lot more than that. They'd go for more than $80, I'm just saying. Ninth in a series of reproduction bullet knives. Tracker. Staglon. See there? There's no A in there. It's not Stagalon. It's Staglon. Word police. You've been busted by word police. 1988 Remington Year of the Muskrat. Year knife. The muskrat. I didn't know it was year of the. I didn't know 88 was year of the muskrat. Yep, that was their year. That doesn't look like a muskrat, does it? A muskrat's supposed to be two same blades, from what I heard. That's where Remington's fooling everybody. See, that kind of looks like a. What does that look like? Not a muskrat. What's that other one? A moose. This is almost a moose pattern here. I fell off my horse. I fell off my horse. Don't fall off your horse with your knife unsheathed. Trailblazers of the Old West faced many obstacles and dangers. This beautiful full-color poster depicts one such mishap. In this instance, the combination of horse, rider, and rattlesnake clearly illustrates the benefit of having a good knife on hand at all times. Really? How's your knife going to help you right there? Better stay in its sheath till you land on your butt. Clearly illustrates the benefit of having it. This poster is a perfect addition for your man cave. Oh, they don't call it man cave yet. And a compliment to the value of the Tracker bullet knife. Oh, wow, you can get the knife and the poster, but it's going to cost you. Ooh, look at this. What is this guy called? Candy Stripe toothpick, $45. That's kind of expensive, I think. Trapper bullet knife. Wow, that's huge. Knives from this series, which began in '82, are quickly increasing in value. Let you know, you better hurry up. Wonder if these numbers are still valid. Maybe. You can call toll-free and find out. Wouldn't that suck? If your 1-800 number happened to be like something important, like a cap yourself prevention hotline, and they keep calling up, asking about a knife. And never mind. I'm getting carried away with my fantasy world. But you're a suicide hotline. Somebody keeps asking for a knife. You tell them no, it's not a knife. Anyway, just being silly, YouTube. I was just being silly. I wasn't promoting or condoning any hostile activities. Remington Sportsman's Knife. Rim oil. This is pretty good oil. This will work for like KPL and stuff like that. It's a light penetrating kind of oil. It's got Teflon in it. Teflon. In case you need to put some Teflon on something. All right. Ooh, Swiss Army knife. Now some people are going to start getting interested. I've avoided getting too many Swiss Army knives right now because I know the downfall, the path that it will become. You're going to get one, and then you're going to want another one, and I know how that goes. I'm trying to keep my collection down to a usable amount. And then you got to memorize all the names. No, it's a camper. No, that's an explorer. No, that's a climber. No, I call that one a craftsman. Yeah, but really it's a ranger. Really? Ooh, magnifying glass. Explorer. See? That's what this is helpful for. You find the tool that you want, and then you find out what they call it. Well, we call that an explorer. And then you find out that these prices are from 1990, and you can't get them for that price anymore. Look, classic SD was only $10.99, really $9.99 if you want a bijou. The bijou. Huntsman. Ooh, what's this guy? He's got all kinds of stuff. That's a champ? Yep. Swiss champ. See, I'm already memorizing some names by accident. It's a useful combination there. My only concern with the pliers a lot of times is you look at these pliers and they're not like Leatherman pliers, all right? So that's the main thing about Leatherman pliers that I like was they were like regular pliers. They weren't for like just little radios or tiny stuff. They were regular pliers. And you had enough leverage with two hands. That's my main disadvantage to this version of multi-tool is the lack of a decent size plier. Everything else was usually halfway decent about all the different tools and stuff. But there we go. Look at that guy. All right, so I've been going for about an hour, and it's getting to be like 4 a.m. I'm going to just turn the page. I'm going to try to stop. And what I'll do the next time I do a live with this, you know, not all lives will be this. We'll start from the page that I left off with, and we'll go back and look. What is this? Rigid. Known for their high quality and design, construction, and durability, each of these knives is marked with a distinctive rigid tang stamping. Hammer Forge series. Wow, they're not cheap. Custom series top locks. Ooh, UX2 Bowie. High performance field knife with an edge. Made of special hardened U2X stainless steel. Wow. Elite Forces. See, I always looked at this. United Cutlery. I looked at that, and it's usually stamped on there. And then I'm like, oh, okay. They're all right, but you just can't expect much from them. This is the way I always look at it. Same way with Smith & Wesson now. Ooh, this is an interesting guy here. Swing blade boot knife. See, if you got something like that just because it was funky, later on it'd be collectible. If you kept it in like that condition and everything, because it's different. See, it swings. It swings out. It's different. All these other things, doesn't matter what the price is, it's different. See, it was even more expensive, so that might limit people getting it. Belt buckles. All right, we're gonna go. We're over to the Gerber page. Ooh, I got some of these. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, my nerves. Man, I've got a nerve right here on my hand that it's like worn out or something. If I touch it, oh, it really hurts. It'll shock me if you grab something, you know. It's like the padding is gone. Ooh, Bowie Utility. Black Cordura sheath. This is a Gerber. I got that guy, the LST. I got him light, smooth, and tough. See, this was like their version of a modern slip joint. They had a lock back on it. They kept it slim. It was still two-handed opening. It fit in the pocket real well. DuPont Zytel. Glass-filled Zytel. Seeing its precision blank surgical stainless Tac-2. All right, we'll do another page of Gerber. I'll end it off looking at the chat and thanking everyone because, man, I haven't done one this long before. Parabellum. That's like they incorporated the bolt action knife that I've got with an overmolded handle, basically. The handle did everything. So let's look at everybody was here. Well, thank you everyone for joining me. You know, Gerhard or Gerard Gerhard. Thank you Thank you, G. I don't want to make fun of your name, but I mean, I have a hard time pronouncing different names, and I'm not doing it to be insulting or anything. Clip-lock river knives. But yeah, these are always good. See, I had a lot of fun. Oh, I got that one right there, the Guardian. I still got that guy. The very tip of the blade was so pointy it broke off. I've got this one too. They were more than that. No, it was this guy. This is the one I've got. The Mark II. I still got that guy hiding around somewhere. He rusted up. And it had a different sheath than that. Mine came in a different sheath. All right, let's see. All right, is the next one still Gerber? Who is it? We're going to see what we stop on. Ooh, this is a good one to stop on. Queen military knives. Wow. A Navy knife. Marine Corps XX issue combat knife. Let's see if they call it a blood groove. Oh, yeah, they do. Deep blood groove made of special high-tempered carbon steel. Butt cap. Not to be confused with a butt stroke. Zinc phosphate coated. Who made this one again? Swedish military bayonets. You could pick this stuff up cheap back then. I found my machete, my Ontario. I found it. Look at that, $11.95. This one's got a saw back. The sheath is kind of military style sheath. All right, who made this? Authenticity is included. Oh, it's Queen. Really? Does it say Queen on it? What does that say? It might be. There's 4 letters there. Case. Idiot. You bonehead. They fooled me with this Queen knife. That's just this. God. There you go. How to get easily confused. All right. I'll look at this. Oh, I had some of those for quite a while. The little mini scissors. All right. So, thank you everyone who's joined in the chat and watched all this. You can watch the replay, but it'll probably have skips and lags and stuff like that. But yes, thank you for joining me this early morning. I'm going to finish off what's left of my coffee. And enjoy your day. Thank you for joining. Everyone have a nice day. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure.